Hi, everyone. Welcome to the PoliticAL update with me, Alexandra Acker-Lyons. I pay attention to political news so you don't have to. This is the advice I give my millionaire clients, and you get it for free. It is Friday, April 24th. Hello from Washington, D.C. I have been here all week attending the America Votes conference and having some other great one-off meetings and seeing lots and lots of friends. A big shout out to the America Votes team for another hugely successful conference. Huge indeed, 2,500 people, largest one yet. It is a beast to pull off, and I hope you all go rest. Um, I also got to go see a live recording of the Strength in Numbers podcast, which is with G. Elliott Morris and also David Muir from the Down Ballot. Two of my favorites. Highly recommend that podcast, the Down Ballot podcast. Everything that they do. Two incredibly smart guys in this world. Um, and yeah, the weather was beautiful. It was very fun, a big sunshiny day. And now I get to get out of here before all of the White House Correspondents Association nonsense. Okay, big week candidate news. Um, Anahila Meha from New Jersey was sworn in. This was the special election to replace Mikey Sherrill, and apologies for butchering that name. So we picked up a seat, which is exciting. And then Congressman David Scott passed away, which is sad. And he died in office and was running for reelection, which is not awesome. So condolences to his family, but let's like have this be a sign, people. Um, Also, I've gotten just a bunch of data this week. So, The Economist put out their forecast showing that Democrats have a 98% chance to win the House and by a decent margin. And then they put the Senate at 50-50. I think it was like technically 49-51, but uh, just really exciting. They are not known for making wild liberal predictions. The Cook Report also put out a poll of toss up lean Republican and likely Republican districts in which Democrats are +6 on the generic ballot. I will take it. You guys have all heard me kind of talk about the need to put more of those likely Republican seats in play. And I think that this will help do that. And we also saw them, along with the Sabato Political Report and others, move a bunch of ratings. So just continuing to show big momentum for Democrats, which is exciting. Um, we also had the Virginia redistricting ballot measure happen this week, where the Yes campaign to change the maps passed by about 3 points. Narrower than I would have liked, but I will take the win. And we are very likely to pick up 4 seats there. We have some wonderful candidates running, and one really messy primary, kind of figuring out who all's running in some other places. But just really great news out of there. And Florida now remains the only state. And they are going into a special session next week to discuss redistricting. Hopefully, this is a big flashing warning sign. They are anticipated to go for 2 to 3 seats. Had originally been talking about as many as 5. So we'll see what they do there. But in either way, Democrats have won the redistricting wars and are likely going into the midterm at even, maybe plus or minus a seat. Of course, the Supreme Court decision um, gutting the Voting Rights Act hangs over all of this. We believe it is too late in probably every state. Maybe there's a couple of states with trigger laws that might try to mess around depending on when that decision comes down. But this really kind of leads me into the expand the map discussion and that we have to win as much as we can this year. I'm thinking a lot about 2032 as our North Star. Much more to come on that. But the Supreme Court decision could net Republicans anywhere from 12 to 18 seats if every state redistricts, which, as we saw, even this cycle, not every state that attempted it wound up doing it. And 28 hopefully is a good year for Democrats. 2030 could be a backlash year like 2010 was at the exact wrong time, like right when we're about to redistrict, reapportion, and try to kind of consolidate power. We could see a backlash. So we have to win as many seats as we possibly can this cycle at every single level of the ballot, because those might just get chipped away over the next few cycles. Um, but in other expand the map news, something that I'm starting to see as well is that down ballot races in some of these states that had not been on the map before, like Iowa, are starting to get another look. So stay tuned for some additional notes about things like attorneys general races, secretary of state races, obviously state legislative chambers, Supreme Court races. Everything's on fire. We have to give to everything. But it is exciting to see this momentum making people believers in more places. My shout out of the week goes to organizers. I just met and saw so many of them this week. I came up through youth organizing, young organizers in particular get a huge shout out. And I have said for a really long time now, if you're having a bad day, go talk to a young organizer. They will give you some hope. They will make you feel better about the world, and hopefully give you some to-dos to go do your part as well. So thank you all, and talk next week.